Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are all over the world. Welcome back to my channel. It is still your one and only 24/7 news boss. We are here to bring you another fresh update concerning the IPOB. And if you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our breaking stories. Welcome to today's update. One of the most heated cases in the Zoo Nation, which is the battle over the health condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The Department of State Services (DSS) has strongly rejected claims that Kanu's health is deteriorating and that he should be transferred to the National Hospital in the Federal Capital Territory. But behind this legal tug-of-war lies a bigger story: questions of trust, transparency, justice, and security. Stay with us as we break it all down. The Department of State Services (DSS) has once again found itself in the middle of controversy. This time, the issue is the health of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of IPOB. Kanu, through his lawyers and family members, has repeatedly raised alarm that his health is declining while in DSS custody. His legal team, led by senior advocate of the Zoo Nation, Godwin Agabi, filed a motion against the Federal High Court to order his transfer to the National Hospital in the Federal Capital Territory. They argue that he is battling conditions affecting his liver, pancreas, and even facing a dangerous lump under his armpit, alongside low potassium levels. But the DSS fired back with a 37-paragraph counter-affidavit strongly denying these claims. According to the DSS, their medical facility is one of the best in the country, fully equipped with qualified professionals who can handle Kanu's needs. A DSS medical officer, Dr. Mohammed Nasir, insisted that Kanu is not only receiving proper treatment but also enjoying maximum comfort, including meals of his choice. The DSS further explained that they have brought in several external medical specialists from reputable hospitals like the National Hospital and the University of Abuja Teaching Hospital, all to ensure his health is well managed. The clash became more heated when a retired professor, Professor Martin Ahaji, who was recently engaged to manage Kanu's health, raised alarm that the IPOB's leader's condition was worsening. He recommended that Kanu be moved to the National Hospital for proper care. The DSS, however, dismissed Ahaji's recommendation as speculative and an emotional outburst. They argued that Ahaji disrupted their treatment plan, sidelined DSS medical officers, and painted a false picture that has misled the public. According to the DSS, this move was not just unnecessary but also dangerous. They say the National Hospital lacks the kind of security needed to house someone like Kanu, a man they describe as a high-risk detainee who once jumped bail. Moving him, they argue, would require militarization, which could not only inconvenience hospital staff and patients but also pose risks to national security. Kanu's legal team pushed hard for the motion, stressing that ignoring his medical needs could have deadly consequences. They submitted letters from medical experts calling for urgent transfer. But on Monday, the presiding judge, Justice Musa Lehman, declined to hear the case. His reason: his authority as a vacation judge has expired, leaving the matter pending until it could be properly reassigned. This decision left Kanu's lawyers and supporters frustrated, saying justice was once again being delayed. Moving further to the case, analysts are divided on this issue. Legal analysts point out that this case is more than about health, it's about the balance between national security and human rights. While the DSS insists on safety, they argue that Kanu's health must not be politicized or downplayed. They warn that if anything happens to him in custody, it could spark serious unrest across the southeast and beyond. Security analysts, on the other hand, believe the DSS is right to insist on keeping him in their facility. They say transferring Kanu to a public hospital could create opportunities for escape, attacks, or even international embarrassment if something goes wrong. Medical analysts add another angle. They argue that health issues should be evaluated by independent medical boards, not politicized. They stress that if Kanu truly has conditions affecting vital organs, transparency is the only way to settle doubts, either by allowing trusted independent doctors or making his medical records public. On the streets and on social media, the Zoo Nation citizens are also divided. Some citizens say the DSS is simply hiding the truth. To them, Kanu's health is being politicized and weaponized. They believe the zoo government wants to weaken him physically and mentally ahead of his ongoing legal battles. Others argue that Kanu brought this upon himself. They point to his past bail jump in 2017 and insist that the DSS is right to keep him secure in their own facilities. For these Zoo Nation citizens, national security must come first, no matter who is involved. Among IPOB supporters, however, there is deep suspicion. Many accuse the zoo government of using health denial as a form of silent punishment. They warn that if anything happens to Kanu in custody, the anger and backlash could destabilize the region even further. This controversy raises bigger questions. How much trust do Zoo Nation citizens still have in their institutions, especially when it comes to sensitive cases? Why is there so much secrecy around high-profile detainees? And perhaps, most importantly, should human rights take priority over national security, or can both be equally protected? The case of Nnamdi Kanu's health is not just about a man in detention, it's about justice, security, and the credibility of the Zoo Nation's system. The DSS says their medical care is enough. Kanu's camp says his life is in danger. The court has yet to decide. Until then, the Zoo Nation watches closely because whatever happens next will not just affect Nnamdi Kanu, but the fragile peace of an entire nation. So my people, that brings us to the big question of the day. Do you believe the DSS is telling the truth about Nnamdi Kanu's health, or do you think his lawyers are right that he needs urgent transfer to an independent hospital? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe for more updates on this developing story.